What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. No fights this week, but it is quite all right. Got a few things to talk about. I got a buddy of ours joining me live today, and here he is, my man, Chef Curry in the house. What's up, Chef?
What's up, boys? What's up, Diddy? What's going on, boys?
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining.
Let's fucking go.
Appreciate you. My boy rocking the TFSP shirt. Hell yeah, hell yeah. The chef is in the building. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna give away 2 fandoms today, but you only got to type in TFSP once in the chat, and we'll raffle them both off at the end of the show.
Nice. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that TFSP in the chat. We're gonna raffle off 2 fandoms at the end of the show. And yeah, my man Chef Curry is here live, and he was live at UFC 303 last weekend. Man, oh man, it must have been insane. I'm gonna share his Twitter real quick. We're gonna get into his experience down there. He's gonna tell us a little bit about everything that went down. He did get some strike tickets too, so he'll talk about that, the strike experience, the meetup, all that good stuff. So we'll start his Twitter media section here. So start off with the weigh-ins. But yeah, talk to us a little bit about how it all went down. When did you get in there? Did you get there early?
Yeah. Okay. Full disclosure. This is my opinions. My weekend, how it went. Sorry if I fucking spoil or ruin anything behind the scenes, but this is my experience. I'm just telling it how it is, how it went, man. So
hell yeah,
like
that's what we love. We love keep it real. That's what this show's all about. Keeping it real.
Yeah, man. I'm West Coast, Vancouver, so I flew out Wednesday night. Got in Vegas like midnight. So I wanted to be there for the full experience. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I wanted to go home Sunday. Ended up fucking flights were booked, so I flew home holiday Monday. Worked out for me. I got to stay extra day, and it worked out great. So yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. My Thursday night was just the weigh-ins. We went to check that out. It was awesome.
Yeah, the VIP strike seats right here.
Yeah, strike always has great seats. They get the floor seats.
Yeah,
it's part of the sponsorship deal.
Well, this was the press conference, right?
Yes, Thursday was the press conference.
Yeah. So that press conference was cool. And then the weigh-ins. You went to the Hall of Fame?
Yes. Thursday night.
How was that?
It was all right. It was quite the experience. Empty, though. Like, it was empty.
Empty?
Yeah.
No way.
I feel bad for the people who paid like $25 to get in there. But then they just ushered a lot of people down to these empty seats, man. It was empty. Like, we got there maybe just before it started.
No respect for the OGs, huh?
But it worked out for me because I was in my seats and Shara was across this from me.
Yep.
So I looked over and ran over and quickly got a photo with him.
Bang!
Before it all started.
Yeah, Shara Bullet. That's a sick pick right there because these guys don't come to the United States that often either. So, or to North America in general. So, getting a picture of one of these guys.
When I go to these events, if I see a fighter, I approach them with all respect, ask them for a photo. If they say no, that I walk away. But he was more than willing, so snap the photo. No idea that he was that big until I saw the picture afterwards. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude's a giant. It looks like, and he's looking all GQ, man.
Yeah, I guess he's ready for his Hollywood debut, shooting movies.
I guess so. Yeah, he's shooting movies. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. And then that was that. Was this Friday?
Yes, that would have been Friday. Press conference, just hanging out.
Nice.
Needed a photo. So
I think you got everybody mashed up in here. So tell us a little bit about how fight day went with the meetup and all that good stuff.
So Saturday, Strike had a community meetup at one of the bars in New York. So we went there. No fighters were there, unfortunately, but it was a great community meetup. Got to meet a bunch of the names, which I'm going to give a shout out to a bunch of names right now that I met there. So obviously Alex was there, Rob was there, Crypto Craig, Recoil and his son, Green Grove Girl, Never Felt It, Crusty Musty Rusty Dog, Ryan Spawn, Joe Rogan, Moon and Balloon and his boy, Doc, Business Jeremy and his kid, Wander and Nook, Column. Shout out to all you guys. Enjoyed having fun with you guys in the lounge.
Nice list of collectors.
Nice meeting you guys.
Sweet. So you had to meet up, and then you guys obviously headed on over to the fight.
Yeah.
And,
so this was very Friday night, hanging out Fremont Street. Randomly, I checked my email and Strike gave me one ticket to the fights, and I was like, "All right, sweet, thank you very much."
You're planning on buying a ticket the next day, right?
I had no intentions. They gave me one because collectors bailed because Connor didn't know showed. So I was very fortunate being in town. Strike gave me one ticket. I was willing to pay out of pocket. I had no problem miss out on just being there.
Yeah, for sure.
And so yeah, just checked my thing and it was like, "Oh, congratulations, you have a ticket." And I was like, "Sweet." And then I noticed that it said VIP consignment on it, and I was like, "Oh, bonus!" Like that's a bonus to me. So yeah, I showed up at the fights, went to my seat, and I was like, "Oh, and it's not a bad seat, bonus." And then I was like, "Oh, what's this VIP thing about?" So I went there, checked it out, showed up, wearing my Champ Lounge wristband. That's all it was. That's all it took. And they saw it. They're like, "Boom, sponsorship, you're in." And I got in, and pictures. That's what it was, man. I got to meet all the sponsors and
got Shogun. You got Oliveira. You got Pantoja, Kayla Harrison, Jan Blachowicz, Holly Holm, and Joanna.
Yeah, there was a couple other fighters that I didn't get a picture with. Juliana Pena was there, but she was there for like 3 minutes. It seemed like she was in and out. A couple people got pictures with her, but I didn't. She's the one I missed.
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, Iceman.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, that picture with Pantoja there, I stepped up and he's like, "Dude, nice mustache." And it threw me off, so I kind of chuckled. And he's like, "Mustache bros." And I was like, "What? All right." It was, yeah.
That's hilarious, but that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hell yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, it looks sick, dude. Looks like you guys had a blast, bro. And you got the custom red and white Strike Canada shirt.
Yes, yeah, the t-shirt. So full disclosure, I wanted to make a t-shirt for this event. I don't have a Strike t-shirt. I wanted one, so I have a guy who makes custom clothes. I reached out to Alex and I was like, "Hey, can I get permission to make a t-shirt?" He gave me full permission. I got the one done in red and white because I'm from Canada. I wanted something different. And then I got the one black and white there, obviously, so it looked legit.
There you go.
And yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So you had a good time.
Oh, amazing.
And then you stayed, right? Till Sunday?
Yes. Yeah. Saturday night afterwards, me and Alex hit up the UFC after party. And
nice.
It was pretty sweet out at Zook nightclub. Some famous DJ was playing Cascade or something like that. I'm not too sure. Not my scene, but can't say no to an after party. And while we were there, we ended up meeting a bunch of the UFC, like behind the scene representative guys who handle the tickets, and some of the guys people may have met them if you've been to past events. And somehow throughout the night, we just ended up becoming bouncers of the line, and we only let random UFC fighters would be walking by, so we'd tag them, tap them on the shoulder, and open up the velvet rope and let them in. And then it was just like UFC and hot chicks only. That's who we let in the rope. It was pretty sweet.
That's cool. That's cool, man. Sick. Sounds like you guys had a blast. Love to hear it.
Love to
hear it. Love to hear it. What do we got in the comments? Awesome. Low key jelly. Can you add those to your SKUs? I will make another order 100%. I'm not sure. What do you mean, my SKUs?
They're talking about the merch. Maybe you're right.
I guess.
There was a deadline. It ran out. Everyone's out.
No, it was limited drop, so I had it set to only be available till the 30th of the month. So if you go on the shop right now, it's empty. You know what I'm saying? But UFC Strike shirts, yeah, I could probably make them. Would not be hard at all. So we'll see. I could talk to Alex. maybe I'll see what I can do. But I'm sure they would probably, if we're selling them, they would probably want to cut or they'll sell them themselves, I would think, But I know Chef Curry got a lot of good feedback from the shirt.
Yeah, so behind the
And he
scenes,
talked to them. He talked to them about it, right?
I'll tell the story right now. Yeah, so behind the scenes, Friday night, I think it was after the UFC Hall of Fame, we left there, hopped into Discord and see what was going on with everybody. It was quiet night, and Rob was having dinner over at Shake Shack. So I made my way over there, met him. He was having dinner with Business Jeremy's little kid. And there was another person in the corner. I didn't know who he was. He was young looking. I assumed it was Business Jeremy's elder kid because he had a little kid with him. So I didn't acknowledge him. And I just sat down and we're talking shop and then having lunch. And they're like, whoa, what's with the strike shirt? And I was like, oh, yeah, I got this made. They're like, that's not us. And I was like, no, I got it made by myself. I got permission from Alex. But like, this is something that you guys might capitalize on. Like, this is a red and white one for Canada. You guys can do red, white, and blue for America, Irish colors. Like, just capitalize. People want strike merch. It's free advertising for you guys. Like, as a community, it's pretty dope. Like, I did it out of my own pocket and did it. Feedback seems to be amazing. It pops in the photos, the red and white one, my opinion. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And then, yeah, so as we're sitting there, come to find out the miscellaneous guy at the table ended up being Colum. So yeah, I had no idea. I pictured it was Business Jeremy's elder kid, but nope, it ended up being great Colum, the moderator. So it was great.
You should have known from the accent right off the rip.
No, he didn't say nothing. It was just this younger guy kind of he's 21, so he's sitting there, and I was like,
he didn't say shit.
Didn't say shit.
I mean, I would have, yeah, right away if I heard that accent.
No, I
right away if I heard that. Yeah,
what's up, Rob?
Yeah,
what's up, Business Jeremy? And then blew him off completely because I'm like, that's somebody's kid. And then yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's some funny shit, bro. And he didn't say nothing, huh?
No, dude, that's how it threw me off because he was just like sitting there, and I was like,
when he started talking, did he have an accent?
Yes, yeah. After we had a full conversation, I apologized because I right to him was like, dude, I assumed you were his kid. Like he's like,
it's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. That's hilarious. But good shit, man. It sounds like it was a fun time down at 303.
Yeah, I always have a good time at Strike Meet Us, man. The community is awesome. We have a great community of people to meet up and hang out with.
Glad to hear it. Well, time to get into some boring stuff here. Real quick. We'll talk a little strike. We'll talk a little strike here. So that challenge wrapped up for T-City and for Diego. Final numbers on those. T-City closed out at 254 mint. So not too bad. Diego, we had 398 completions, but it is minting to 500. So Strike has about 100 of those in reserves to probably fill up maybe some reward packs or something down the line. We'll see. But yeah, so Strike's got 100 Diegos. And then we're also waiting still on the Kevin Holland from a few weeks back.
I completely forgot about that moment.
Yeah, so Kevin Holland, that's an epic, and it's minted to 262, a little bit higher than the Ortega. So that's what's still outstanding. We'll take a quick peek at the marketplace because I didn't do this last week, but let's just take a look at some floors because I was doing it for a little while, just keeping an eye on the floors, seeing how things look. So let's take a look at the uncommons. We'll start there. So still a few of them at $1, not too many at $1. So it's pretty similar to where we left off about 2 weeks ago on the uncommons. Let's take a look at the rares.
Yeah, a little bit of movement in the rares and epics. People trying to complete those sets.
Yeah, the rares are kind of, so they're all at 3. There's no $2 rares, and there's not too many $3 rares either. So looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 out of 108 rares that are below $4. So they're slowly creeping up, even though they look green on my screen right now because, the site Site be lagging and has major issues that I've been complaining about for a hot minute. Epics, kind of similar, 28, 35-ish is like the floor. Bisping's at the bottom at $28. But there's a few that are up there still in price.
Yeah, right up
Dustin,
at the champ.
Dustin,
so
Marab.
Or you want the champ? Your choice.
Yeah. So Armin's up to 100, Justin Gaethje 205, Derek Lewis 200. So these are all the 129-ish, 130. All low mints, very low mints. Paulo and Armin are up there because they got burned. And then Cannonier's just real low distribution. So interesting stuff. It'll be interesting to see. How if they do another epic burn at some point and how it'll affect some of these guys. So let's see what we got here. Wondering how the burn tool issue will affect the final mint count on Ortega. That mint count is with all. Yep. Yeah. So that's what it said. That 398 on Lopez is, it says like after all the support tickets were filed and everything, that's what it is. So still, it's going to be minted to 500 regardless. So yeah, the site definitely needs an upgrade. I see what Big Whale's saying right here. When the hell is Strike going to upgrade the damn website? It's terrible to navigate for years now. 100%. 100%, man. 100%. Like even with some of these new moments we got, if I go to the marketplace here, let me get rid of all my filters. If I look for the new champion moment, Islam's new champion moment, search for his name, nothing.
Yes, I noticed it the other day. I was like, couldn't find it.
Let's try his last name, guys. Nothing.
No, Thunder Champ.
Let's try the guy he's fighting. Nothing. Let's try the actual UFC event number. Nope, nothing. Yeah, like you can't even search for it. How do I find it? You got to go to the marketplace and go to the only way you can find it is if you filter by champions. I think. But it might not even come up that way either. There it is. Yep. So somebody, and I reported it in the channel or whatever, the issues channel, and it was the same day that everybody was fucking having burn tool issues. So my shit got buried by everybody complaining about the burn tool. But I sent a reminder to Alex yesterday. I was like, yo, this shit still ain't working. Yeah, so the champ is out, $9.99. Somebody got it listed, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna get that right now. Good luck. This wasn't a champ to complete to sell. If it's not for sale, will it still show up? No, if there's no listings, it won't show up. But this one we definitely know has a bunch of listings because some people completed it just to sell it, but it's not one of those moments you could do that, or it's not the market you could do that in right now, especially for that dollar amount. So anybody that was hoping to sell it right off the rip for top dollar, you're probably better off selling the moments during the challenge, in my opinion. Because everybody who really wanted one did what they needed to do to complete it, But yeah, that's Islam. Let's take a look at Chaos. Does he come up? No, he comes up fine. Chaos comes up fine, but he was Strike has about half of his still. Strike still has about half of his moments still in reserves, so they could be filling up some of those reward packs that are coming here for those set and champion club rewards that we recently just got. But yeah, we finally got the Chaos and the Islam. So that's all good. Dandy. Marketplace is looking pretty healthy. All things considered, site could definitely use some upgrades, most definitely. Challenge builder would be nice. It would solve all these problems with the burn tool and all this other bullshit we got to deal with. If they had a nice clean challenge builder, you go in there, you say, put this moment burn, this moment burn, this moment collect, this moment collect, send it in, and then they'll take the rest off your hands and take care of business. Like, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah,
But yeah, the
definitely
Islam champ is next level. Islam champ is next level. It is pretty nice. I didn't get that lucky with my serial 32. Kind of weird. Because I got the 2 champ challenges that I completed. I got the same serial on both. I got 32 Zhang and 32 Makachev. Somebody doesn't like me out there. So, but yeah, the Islam champ is pretty solid. Pretty solid. What Alex did for the Ortega challenge and community creators was a nice band-aid form of a challenge builder. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But, sites, we've been around for how long now? Like three years, going on 4 years now with Strike, right? Something like that. Like at this point, you would think we'd have some improvements, That's really all we need, because like if you improve the website, make the user experience easier, put a couple filters on our collection tab, you know what I'm saying? It'll do wonders for the platform. And, especially like when there's downtime, right? So when the NFL's off, when the NBA's off, we would see, like in the early days, we'd see a lot of those Top Shot guys, those NFL all day guys. They would start dabbling all summer in the Strike, just because there was really not much to do. But because of how bad the website is, to be frank, like it's just like, it's too hard, bro. It's too hard. It's too difficult. And even us, none of us manage our collections on the Strike website. We literally use 2 or 3 different other websites to see what we have, see how many we have. Like when there's a challenge, I'm not on the Strike website looking at what I got. I'm on an MMA checklist. I'm using Crips tools, anybody else's shit, but the website, because of how bad it is. So I think just a few improvements on the website would do wonders, along with the challenge builder, personally. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I could only keep saying it every week for 50 episodes now. This is the 50th episode, and I've been saying the same shit for 50 weeks at this point. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. So, with that said, we're going to move on here to the Ultimate Fighter. Chef Curry, were you in Discord watching? I don't remember who all was there.
Yeah, I was in your room
last week.
Yep.
Yeah. So we streamed it in Discord. It went pretty well. It was a fun ass fight too. Both guys ended up missing weight, right? I knew it because TUF is a little predictable at times, especially like as soon as they like put the camera on the 2 guys who were fighting for the first time in the episodes. They put it on the one guy first, and they're talking about his weight. Then they're like, all right, let's see how the other fighter's doing. First time you see him on camera, they're talking about his weight. I'm like, somebody's missing weight, right off the rip. I was like, somebody's missing weight. Probably one of the first comments I put in Discord when we were watching. But yep, they both did miss weight. But man, it was a war. These guys came to stand and bang. It was a fun ass fight. The taller dude, forgot where he was from. Was he? He wasn't. He's not American, was he?
No, they're both European fighters.
Yeah. So the taller dude, ended up, his range ended up winning him the fight. I think the other guy just kept coming forward, and he was getting pieced up, but they were swinging and banging. Dana was happy as hell. He said like "holy shit" like 5-6 times in the fight.
Yeah, then gets him back on.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It was a fun one for sure. So yeah, they competed at catch weight, and yeah, it was a war. It was a war. If you didn't watch it, definitely go back and take a look at that TUF episode. It was a banger. Banger of a fight, and I'm pretty sure both of those guys are going to end up fighting in the UFC for sure, whether they go farther in the competition or not. If they lose in the next round, dude, it was a sick fight for both guys. So definitely they got some respect from the boss after that performance. So love to see it. Next week, we'll probably do the same thing in Discord. They switched up the time last week, so I guess they moved it up a little earlier. It was usually like 9 o'clock my time, and then for some reason it was like an hour or two earlier, and I had no idea they moved up the time. But I'll take a look and see what time. Yeah, you see, The Ultimate Fighter airs live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's some bullshit because it was on at 7 or 6 p.m. my time. Last week. So we'll see. We'll see what time it's at, but we'll probably watch it again in Discord. It was a fun time. We had a couple rumbles in there too. Took a little while to get the rumble bot going, but we got it going. Gave away some moments. So nice little watch party. It was fun. All right. Next thing to talk about. And this is a pretty short episode this week just because there's no fight cards, obviously, but we wanted to kind of take a look and see what's coming up here on the UFC's schedule. Coming up next weekend is UFC Denver, and this card has had quite a few changes on it. The headliner changed from Macy Barber to Tracy Cortez. Drew Dober was supposed to fight Mike Davis. Now Jean Silva's stepping in on pretty short notice to go up against Dober, which is pretty nuts. But yeah, some decent names on the card. You got Bonfim coming back after his loss to Dalby. So pretty decent card. Not too bad. Joshua Van, fun fight versus Energy. That should be a good one. Energy just fought at St. Louis. Joshua Van was supposed to fight. I forgot who, but the fight got canceled or the person got moved or something. Something happened. So I think this fight actually either just got pulled or got changed. They just haven't updated on ESPN. One of these ladies is out. I forgot which one, but I seen it. But yeah, not too bad of a card coming up next week. That's in Denver. I know there's going to be some strike folks out there. I know a few people got tickets, so it should be fun. They'll probably have the good old weigh-in, the weigh-ins Friday for everybody to check out. And yeah, Denver should be fun. And then after Denver, we're back in the Apex. Yeesh. Lemos versus Jandiroba. Headliner, baby. Strawweight main event. How about it? Pretty crazy, in my opinion. There's not too many people on this card either. Tavares versus Jun Young Park. Not bad. Chepe. Who's Chepe fighting? I think they announced that he was fighting somebody on Twitter, but I forgot who. But I think they got somebody to fill the spot against Chepe. Yeah, this card's a little rough. It's a little rough, guys. Mo Usman starting us off, huh? Trey Ogden. Some good names down here in the prelims. Miranda Maverick. Not too bad, not too bad. But I don't know about that main event, though. Oof. Next up. Great card here. Head to toe. This card's stacked, man. We got Leon versus Bilal. We got Aspinall versus Blades. We got Bobby Green versus Patty the Batty. We got Mokayev versus Cop. Hopefully he shows up.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully he shows up. We got Arnold Allen versus Giga. Prelims. Nathaniel Wood versus Daniel Pineda. That is a banger, dude. That's a banging fight right there. Molly's back versus Bruna. Who else we got? Shoban Elliott. G-Rod on the early prelims. Kiefer Crosby. Should be fun. Should be fun. This card's nasty. But that time. So the pay-per-view main card starts 9 p.m. my time. So I'm pretty sure your UK is like 5 or 6 hours ahead of me. So you're talking about like you're talking about the main event starts at like 2-3 a.m.
That's a rough one.
So Bilal and Leon probably hit the arena like 3 hours after 2-3 hours after that, roughly. They hit the octagon. So they're probably walking in like 5:30, 6 a.m., I'm guessing. Which is nuts, dude. Which is nuts for like the people that are gonna be there live. Like, bro, how the hell are you gonna stay up? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you just skip the prelims if you got tickets to the fight? You know what I'm saying? Do you skip the prelims? Do you just try and sleep all day, and then because the prelims would start at like 10 or 11 p.m. So you got to, like, the first fight start at 11 o'clock, dude, at night. That's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. God bless them. God bless them. And then we're going to stop. So we got 4 weeks straight. And then we take a week off till 3:05. So let's just we'll stop here at this one. This is the Abu Dhabi card. We got Corey versus Umar rematch the match didn't ever end up happening. You know what I'm saying? So they're finally going to fight here. Probably title eliminator for whenever Merab and Sean O'Malley fight. Whoever probably wins this gets the next crack, my guess. You got Luke versus Nick Diaz. Oh, I don't know about this fight. Not really a fan of this one for Nick, especially with the layoffs and stuff. But we'll see how it goes, bro. We'll see how it goes. You got Cheeto versus Figgy. And Figgy's been looking pretty good at 135. So I'm excited to see how Figgy does with a really tall, because he fought against Cody last, I believe, at 300. Yeah, he fought Cody at 300 his last fight. So now he's fighting somebody a little bit higher in the division with Cheeto, and definitely somebody who's going to have a significant reach and height advantage over him. So, but we all know if Figgy gets you on the ground, gets your back, this is nasty. Dern Godinez. Dern comes back here. And then Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa. I don't know, man. I mean, Tony's got a shot there, I think. I would hope so, but I don't know, man. I don't know. If they're just grappling and rolling the whole time, you never know. You never know because Chiesa loves to grapple. He's not really a striker, you know.
This is his first fight back in a while too, isn't it, Chiesa? Because he's been doing the desk stuff and
yeah, he's been doing a lot of the desk stuff. He's on a 3-fight loss. Luque, Brady, and Holland. He got subbed.
Yeah, over a year ago.
So yeah, over a year he hasn't fought. So tough. And then Tony, our boy Tony.
It's been rough for Tony.
Tony's got a lot of red on his ledger. Oh shit. So yeah, lost to Patty the last December at 296. Then he got subbed by Bobby Green, subbed by Nate, KO'd by Michael Chandler, lost to Beneil. Keeps going, guys. Lost to Charles, lost to Gaethje.
Deep.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how many other people are still on the UFC roster after losing 7 straight, but shit, man. God bless them for keeping on lacing them up, dude. How about it? But yeah, Chiesa versus Tony. Let's start off the main card. Should be interesting next month here in UFC fights. Maybe the next couple weeks aren't as exciting as how the month's going to wrap up, but should be some good stuff. And then Dana White Contender Series looks like it's starting up pretty soon too. So that's what's on the horizon, everybody. Should be interesting to see when that Conor McGregor Michael Chandler fight gets booked too. Maybe in one of these weeks where there's no fights. There's a little gap here. Like a 2-week gap. So who knows?
Yeah, knowing Conor though, he's going to do either MSG or the Sphere. Like he wants something big. It's Conor.
Yeah, Sphere is September 14th. About 2 months away. Interesting stuff. All right. With that said, we are going to pretty much wrap up the show for the week. Not too much going on, like I said. No challenges or anything this week with strikes, off week, 4th of July week here in the States. So we're going to run this twice. Get your TFSPs in the chat. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the video. Like the video for your boy. Would greatly appreciate it. That Chandler head punt. Love that. Yeah, that Chandler turned his face into a cartoon with that kick. It was disgusting. All right. Good luck, everybody. We're going to run the first one and the second one. Here goes the first. Good luck. Winner is UPS Ground 100.
Congrats.
I'm not sure who you are, but hit me up on Discord. We'll get you cracking with the fandom, most definitely. Need Chef to win since he's live. Chef's winning, bro. Did you not see his collage from 303? Chef is winning.
No, if I win, we rerun it. Run it back.
Rerun it. Cool seeing some new names watching. Yeah, I'll send you a DM. Thanks for sure. Appreciate you. Yeah, most definitely. Love seeing the new folks pop in. So last call, TFSP. There we go. Never felt it. Never felt it. All right. Last one. Good luck. There we go. Winner is Wandering Nook.
Congrats.
My man. Congratulations. But that is pretty much it for the week.
I got one last
maybe
thing to say before we leave. So for the community, everyone, like any event you go to, tag fighters, tag strike, like get some attention. Like clearly we know they're not doing it. As a community, Diddy did it, posted his photo, Bonesy, myself. Like if you're going to the event, take the time. Why not? Takes a couple minutes to do it. Get some attention on us.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take much. And usually, I don't know about you, but it's pretty cool when a fighter,
Oh, dude, absolutely.
retweets or likes,
Yeah.
likes your post, or you know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, no, I fanboy out when I see that shit. Like, look at my Twitter, it's like, oh, Frivola, this guy. I'm like, oh, sweet.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out today. There is definitely poker today, so I know that's starting up maybe in a few hours. I'll post the link in Discord. That way, everybody knows when it's gonna start. But yeah, until next time, Chef Curry, man, appreciate you hanging out with us today. Always a pleasure to have you on. Thanks for sharing your experience that you had down there at in Vegas.
No problem.
Yeah, and till next time, everybody, appreciate you guys hanging out. We are out. Peace.
Peace.